welcome to another edition of Newly Listed with, for the CSE. My name is Phillip Shum. I'm the Director of Listings Development here in Toronto, Canada. I'm here today with David Stein of Kuya Silver. The ticker symbol is KUYA. That's Kelly Umbrella Yellow Apple. The company was listed today, being October 7th, and I would like to say welcome, David, and congratulations on getting listed.
Thank you very much, Philip. It's really exciting.
So do us a favor and tell our viewers a bit about the company and what your role is there.
Okay, so Kuya is developing a silver mine in Central Peru. So it's a mine that we have an earn-in agreement to acquire an 80% interest. And it's a mine that was producing up until 2016. So relatively recently. Our plan is to expand production and build a plant there. And by doing so, we're able to expand the silver production and significantly reduce the costs. And then meanwhile, we also believe that there's really good exploration potential, immediately around the mine. So you'll see us, doing exploration to increase resources as we are developing the mine over the next year or so. So that's our main objective of the company at the moment. I'm David Stein. I'm the president and CEO, founder of the company as well. And yeah, excited to be here.
Okay, and so tell us a bit about why you chose to take the company public.
Well, we've been private for 3 years actually, and we've done relatively well. As you probably know, the mining sector has been until recently has been pretty tough. And so over those 3 years, so going back to 2017, we were able to raise about $4 million US for the company to invest in the Bethania Project, our silver mining project in Peru. Going into, I guess, the end of 2019, early 2020, I really thought that this would be the right time to take the company public anyway. We were sort of reaching a point in the development where we needed better access to capital. So that opportunity did present itself early in 2020, where we were, introduced to another company that we ended up doing an amalgamation with, and it's worked out very well. So yeah, I mean, my objective when I started the company was always to take it public at some point, because silver mining companies, can command very significant market premiums. So, you can't say that about every business or even every type of, every mining commodity. But in the case of silver, there are so few companies out there. There can be significant demand for silver stories, especially in a bull market. And so I thought, Kuya would make a great public company one day, but so now we're starting that journey right now.
In terms of your team and the expertise attached with that, tell me a bit about the Kuya's management team.
Sure. Well, first and foremost, I mean, we've developed really good partnerships in Peru. And that is, that's been critical to getting where we are today with the project. So I've got a colleague down there who co-founded the company with me, Christian Aramayo, whose background is on the engineering side, whereas I'm, I guess, more of a geologist. And he's been able to sort of build a team, lean on his engineering network down there. We've also, we've also incorporated the owners of the mine, or who we're buying the mine from. They've been involved in helping us move the project forward for the past few years. So we've really, developed a strong team down in Peru. The results of that are, for example, we were able to get our environmental impact assessment approved a few months ago, and we worked on that for more than 18 months. That is a very that can be a very difficult permit to get in Peru. It is really I think the critical permit in a mining project.
Mhm.
And we were able to get that. So even before we became public. So that was a really great achievement of the team down there. Now that we're going public, we've augmented our team. We've brought in some really great people on the Canadian side to help me run the corporate part of the business. So we've got Tyson King and Lesia Brianic, so VP Corporate Development and CFO respectively, over in Vancouver, and we've got a sort of a newly formed board, including Quentin Hennig as chairman. He's a very well-known geologist and involved in public companies and Novo Resources, and obviously great to have his deep expertise and experience as a geologist and have access to that. And then we've got a really good board as well. We've got a Peruvian Canadian guy who specializes in kind of CSR on the board now, Andres Recalde. And we've got several other really great board members. So it's all coming together really nicely now.
That sounds great. So tell us a bit about how Kuya would, let's say, differentiate from some of your peers. We talked about silver being a commodity, which is, or at least in terms of public opportunities for investors to invest into, but how would you differentiate from, let's say, other silver companies?
Well, I think within the silver sort of mining and exploration space, I'm not sure if there's really a company that's in our situation where we're very close to going back into production, and we have a plant that we're looking to build next year, and that's that would be the limiting step factor in terms of how quickly we can go back into production. If we were willing to toll mill and incur all those extra costs to do that, we could actually go into production a lot quicker. But we really want to build our own mill and control our own concentrate, and we know that the margins will be a lot better by doing that. We've got a very high grade ore at our mine, and we don't want to waste it trucking it to someone else's mill. So that's the plan. And so we really from the corporate strategy down through our team in Peru, we're really production focused. We do believe that we've got fantastic exploration potential, but we're really driving to get into production first and foremost. And we think that the exploration will sort of come along for the ride, and we'll be able to grow the resource base and over the next year while we're still developing the mine. So we don't have to sort of wait for a few more years to permit, do all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. We could be in production, as early as end of next year, early 2022, if everything goes according to plan.
Excellent. So final question for this interview, but tell us a bit about some of the milestones that viewers should be looking for, or rather viewers and your current investors should be looking forward to over the next 12 months.
Sure. So firstly, and we did a pretty significant pre-RTO financing back in June, July. We raised $12.3 million. So that funds us now to complete the acquisition of the mine, the 80% interest. So we will, so I think that'll be one of the first things that people see from us, is that we'll close that, and then from there we can start to really move forward and get more and more ramped up and more aggressive with our development of the mine. So we are looking at doing exploration on one track and improving our knowledge of the resource base there, and on the other track keep going with engineering so that we can essentially be in a situation to start building the plant and the other facilities that we need sometime early next year.
So thank you very much for your time today. I'm with David Stein. He's the president and CEO of Kuya Silver. The ticker symbol is KUYA. That's Kelly Umbrella Yellow Apple. My name is Phillip Shum. I'm the Listings Development Director with the CSE here in Toronto, Canada. And for other videos similar to this, please feel free to subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button. We are on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and various other social channels. Once again, thank you very much, David, for your time, and good luck.
Thanks for having me.